kid is like, I've seen this before. He knows what's up.
Oh.
Hello, lovely people. Welcome back to Hayley and Stella. My name is Stella, and I just bumped into the table.
And I'm Hayley.
And this is Hayley, and we're back. We had a little break, a little vacation, if you will. Jokes. We were gone for honestly like only 3 weeks, maybe a month, but it was a good, much needed restful break, and now we are back. So hopefully everyone had a good Halloween. A lot has been happening in the last couple of weeks. It's been a crazy time. So I'm excited to just get into my favorite time of the year, which is the holiday season. We are quickly approaching Thanksgiving as of filming this, and I was going to say even more quickly approaching Christmas, but that makes no sense. But yeah, all the best holidays are coming up, so we figured it'd be a good time to start some of our holiday reactions. Also, in case you guys missed it, over Halloween, even though we did not film, we did upload a very special reaction, reacting to Star Kids' Nerdy Prudes Must Die, so please go check that out if you missed it. But today, we're going to watch a Christmas movie that I have never seen. Have you?
I've never seen this either. I've heard many things about it.
Okay. All right, because this was one that came from the brain of Hayley. I will say. I was like, this is a movie that I don't even think I know. I know the cast, or I know Chevy Chase, and that's about it.
Yeah.
So I'm pretty much going in totally blind. It is going to be, well, have you seen National Lampoon's Vacation?
No.
Okay, so that came out like,
is this a
5 or 6 years before this?
This is a sequel? I didn't even know that.
I don't know if it's a sequel. It's a series.
Okay.
We'll see. Maybe we're gonna be totally lost because we were like, oh, Christmas. we just like swooped in on this one. But I think there's National Lampoon's Vacation and there's National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation.
Okay.
And the distinction is important. So this is Christmas Vacation. If we're missing stuff from the first movie, we'll go back and watch it, and nobody's gotta get their pants in a twist. We'll be fine. So yeah, without further ado, let's get into this movie. Totally going in blind. A lot of comedy actors from the mid-'80s SNL days, early SNL days, so should be fun. And as always, if you want to see the full-length reaction, it'll be on our Patreon, along with full-length reactions to everything we watch, with no edits and no cuts. Just us talking and yapping and screaming and crying and all the things that we do when we watch stuff. So go head over there, please. Anyways, let's get into National Lampoon Christmas Vacation.
I'm so excited. This is the first Christmas movie I'm watching of the season.
Yeah, me too. I haven't heard any Christmas music yet. I will say people have started putting lights out.
My Christmas tree is up. It's just right over there off screen.
Oh, is it an artificial tree?
Yes.
What we're looking for today is the Griswold family Christmas tree.
Dad has crazy eyes.
I've only ever seen Chevy Chase in Community.
We wish you a Merry Christmas.
So this is very interesting.
He's honestly,
Jackass.
this is not that far off. This is like young Pierce Hawthorne.
Slow down and let him pass. Clark! Don't provoke them.
Oi.
What the heck?
Dude, like, you're like
Don't.
some of the only people on the road. This is not worth it.
No, it's really not. Oh gosh.
Eat my road, Fred Liver Lips.
Never do this. Do not engage with this. Road rage is wild.
Speaking of Christmas trees, kids, can one of you tell me what the first kind of tree displayed at the White House was?
And now there's a giant truck involved as well.
Clark, stop it!
Yeah,
I don't want to
dude.
spend the holidays dead.
Honey, please, I'll do the drive.
Seriously though, she has a point. Bro, do you not see the giant truck?
Dad? Dad?
This is crazy behavior.
I feel like you could get out. If you could get in, you can get
Yeah.
out. And if you're able to stay at that, somehow stay at that speed.
Yeah, see? Oh! Bro. We made it to the Christmas tree farm!
No!
Made pretty good time.
The kid in the front seat.
I can't feel my hip.
Honey,
Audrey's frozen from the waist down.
that's all part of the experience, honey.
Like, if you're not miserable, you're not building character.
There it is.
The spotlight on it is crazy.
That's too big to fit in your living room, dude.
Also too big to fit on
I mean, I
your
don't know how
car.
big their house is. Also that.
Dad, that thing wouldn't fit in our yard.
Not going in our yard, Russ. It's going in our living room.
There's a thing called ceilings, bro, that might get in the way.
Dad, did you bring a saw?
That draped over the front
Dude.
of their car? They ripped. How did they
Why do I
rip it
feel
out
like-
from the ground?
Yeah, I feel like that's harder than just chopping it down. I feel like you have a better chance of chopping it down with your bare hands than ripping it out of the earth.
Is that Julia Louis-Dreyfus?
Make queen. I've been told that I look like her. Someone in public stopped me and told me that I look like Elaine.
Oh,
Hey, Griswold. Where do you think you're gonna put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. Not a nerve talking to me like that, Griswold. I wasn't talking to you.
bruh. This man cannot be normal if he tried.
Clark?
I have a little more trimming to do, but that won't be a problem. Ready?
Oh gosh, oh
we
gosh.
haven't even unroped it. Oh my gosh. It's gonna smack all of them. Yep. Yep.
A lot of sap in here.
His hands are sticky.
Did I tell you I talked to my mother today? But they're coming for Christmas too. All they do is argue. Your mother accusing my mother of waxing her upper lip.
Honestly,
Isn't
those
that the point?
and like, can I just say, those issues don't really seem that big.
big family
You know?
That's exactly what I was gonna say. I'm like, consider yourselves blessed.
Yeah.
I love advent calendars.
Cute.
She'll be looking at a nice fat Christmas bonus this year. You're an excellent choice to be named Food Additive Designer of the Year.
Food additive designer.
Oh, the crunch
What a
enhancer?
career.
Yeah, it's a non-nutritive cereal varnish. Coats and seals the flake, prevents the milk from penetrating it.
To keep your cereal crunchy?
What are you going to do with
Yeah.
that big bonus check?
Just hope my Christmas bonus check will cover it.
Oh
pool?
my God, you're putting in a pool.
Oh dang.
It better be a really fat check. Pools are expensive.
Yeah, really. This feels like a movie I would watch as a kid and be like, yeah, that's the coolest dad ever. And now I'm like, that dad is irresponsible as hell.
Yeah. Do you see? He put down the deposit already. He doesn't even know if he's gonna get the bonus.
Maybe it's because I was raised on movies, Christmas movies from like this decade, but I like yearn. I yearn for the pre-Y2K Christmas. A Christmas before cell phones. What is that like?
I was just browsing. What happened? Woof.
You're embarrassing.
Yeah, I was about to say, I'm getting secondhand embarrassment from this.
So genuine.
Wouldn't be the Christmas shopping season if the stores were any less hotter than they are.
Oh my god.
Can you calm down for one moment?
I was just looking at something for my wife. God rest her soul. No, she's not dead. Yeah, we're just divorced.
She's not dead yet.
Shopping days left until adulthood, as in Yule log. Not a log. I don't have a log.
Oh my god.
How? I feel like he's
Dude.
breaking the record for most accidental innuendos. Accidental.
I know, yeah.
What do these do? They flip on here? Down there?
This kid is like, I've seen this before. He
Is
knows
this
what's
kid?
up.
Oh,
See? You can't see the line.
Can't see the line, can you, Russ?
this is okay. That's the craziest thing I've ever seen in my life. But I also just
God.
realized, because my parents are a very big fan of The Big Bang Theory, I'm pretty sure that little boy is a baby Leonard.
Oh, you might be right. The daughter is the actress who plays Nat on Yellow Jackets.
Oh.
Like old Natalie.
Folks, Merry Christmas.
Oh, yeah. All things considered, this is an insanely functional family.
I know, yeah.
I've always wanted to do this.
It's a lot of lights, Dad.
I'm committed to decorating the house. I'm gonna do it right.
How's he gonna mess this up?
What's up with their neighbors?
I hope we
Yeah, I know.
Because also, like, their briefcases were, like, those pretty, like, those silver ones that, like, spies use.
Oh, God. I hate this.
It doesn't not seem very safe.
All things considered, very lucky.
This could have been much worse. You're stapling them? Is that what people do?
I don't decorate my house, but I don't think so. Cause you got it. Oh, you dummy. This man's about to launch. Whee!
Yep. So lucky that the tree is there.
Hey, Dad, where do you want these reindeer?
Let's put them down there in the lawn, Russ.
I feel like, oh,
Bro. No way. No
Just
way
let
the
go.
gutters hold their weight.
what'd he just blow up?
I don't
Uh-oh.
know.
Their secret agent gear, perhaps?
Well, obviously something had to break the window, something had to hit the stereo.
But the murder weapon is gone because it melted.
It's like that classic riddle.
Yeah.
250 strands of light. 100 individual bulbs per strand for a grand total of...
Oh, something's gonna happen.
Oh no, for sure. That's a lot of electricity, bro.
5,000.
Well, I hope nobody I know drives by.
I want to believe this will be really awesome.
I dedicate this house to the Griswold family Christmas.
Yeah.
Talk about pissing your money away.
He worked really hard, Grandma.
So do washing machines.
Are those his parents? Or hers?
I feel like they're probably hers.
Maybe I can picture it in my mind.
Oh, yeah, yeah. No, his parents like him.
It's probably a bad bulb, son. You know, if I were you, I personally check each one.
Each one? There's 25,000.
Sorry, Daddy. It looks good even if they're not lit.
Thank you, sweetheart.
This family is like, you know, they're kind of sweet.
Those are the kinds of things that make me giggle. Stupid physical comedy makes me giggle. I don't know, dude. If I were looking for hidden Christmas presents, the attic is the first place I'm looking.
Where the hell is that cold coming from?
Bro, would it not occur to you that perhaps somebody is in there?
Yeah. And I feel like for the sake of the plot, no one's gonna hear him, but...
Clark coming. I'm sure he wants to come shopping and have lunch with us.
I have to eat so I can take my back pill.
What a dick!
I know, dude. Come on. Oh no, there's another one.
Classic. Oh my god, dude, stop just hitting stuff.
Uh-oh. I guess all I can say is, at least, I saw many a sweater in there.
I also find it so hard to believe that there's no way to get that little... It's just a little door with a thing on it that you pull and then you push the ladder.
Mm-hmm.
Why is it so hard to open from the other side?
Well, at least he got a way out of the attic.
I don't know if he does. I think he's only got like a foot of space down there.
The heat can radiate up. have a fun time. Aww.
Dude, honestly, I have this anytime I watch an old home video, doesn't even have to be mine. I have this reaction. Especially if it's from the 50s or 60s.
Yeah. Something so special about it.
Why would you sit
Right
on
on top of it.
Why?
Here goes nothing. I don't understand it. Oh, I'll check him back.
Is the power strip on?
Yeah, I don't see any little lights. Even if it is, I feel like he's overloading it.
Mm-hmm. Oh.
I can't see.
It was glorious for one moment. These poor neighbors.
Clark, it's so lovely. It's a beaut, Clark, it's a beaut.
Aww.
You taught me everything I know about exterior illumination. Thank you, thank you.
This is so sweet.
House sure does look swell, Clark.
Thanks, Eddie. Elwood.
Who are these people?
Eddie?
More family.
Oh, they.
Oh, gosh.
There's Rocky.
You remember Ruby Sue?
Her eyes aren't crossed anymore.
That's in a well, eyes go cross. She gets kicked by a mule, they go back to normal.
Dude, this half of the family sucks.
They're wild.
This here's our pride and joy.
His wife is chill, but the rest of this family is not cool.
We were gonna call, but Eddie wanted to make it a surprise.
Yeah. You surprised?
Yeah.
That's the honey of a tree, Clark.
Out of there. Stop. No.
No, don't worry about it, Clark. Before we left, he drank a half a quart of Pennzoil.
I'm ready to call, like, animal control, I don't know, PETA.
Yeah.
Only problem is he's got a little bit of Mississippi leg hound in him. If the mood catches him right, he'll grab your leg and just go to town.
All right, so that's the Chekhov's gun of this movie.
So, if he does lay into you, it's best to just let him finish.
What the hell?
When did you get the tenement on wheels?
I borrowed it off a buddy of mine, as we're taking it with us when we leave here next month.
Month? Isn't it only
Yikes.
December 18th?
Mrs. Shirley, Merry Christmas. My wife and I came up with a little something special.
Put it over there with the others, Greaseball.
Yeah, I was about to say.
Hope my report helped out at the trade show.
Now, if you'll excuse me, I'm in the middle of an important call. Get me somebody. Anybody.
Why even bother at that point?
Caloric silicon-based kitchen lubricant. My company's been working on it. Really gonna fly down the hill with this stuff.
You know that metal plate in my head? I had to have it replaced because every time Catherine revved up the microwave, I'd piss my pants and
Oh.
he had to replace it with a plastic one, and it ain't as strong, so...
It's not funny, but it's funny.
What the heck?
Brain, but a piece of
Yeah,
gum
dude,
for
I don't
plastic.
think you should be sledding. I think maybe this is not the activity for you.
Plastic plate in your head.
Amateur recreational saucer sled land speed record. Clark W. Griswold.
I feel like he's gonna take out these people.
I was not expecting that.
That was really good.
Well, have a really Merry Christmas.
You
Why
too.
do you say it like that?
Yeah, what?
You okay?
What's happening? Are you?
You get your bonus yet?
Company messenger brought something to the house. I guess that's it.
I don't get that bonus. I'm in it up to here.
And whose fault is that?
Yeah, you shouldn't have put down the deposit before you got the bonus. Bro, you could have made some plans, but that doesn't mean you put down $7,500.
We're just sorry. We're those boring people who like to be financially
Usually
responsible
responsible.
when we have families and children.
Melikilikimaka is a thing to say from the land where palm trees.
Like, okay, I see the vision, Clark. I get it. But However, this is also overly optimistic. This pool is gonna get used a whole bunch for one summer and then not again for like 8 years.
I like the tank top with the Speedo.
Yeah.
You still dream about that lady from the department store?
Yeah, wow, she really made an impact.
Yeah. Well, she did lift up her skirt extremely high.
Oh yeah, you
in
know,
public.
that's true. Oh, genuinely? This is just the part of the movie that's for the men in the audience.
Yeah.
Great.
What a weirdo. Why is he just staring at the window doing this fantasy?
Santa Claus!
Doing up, sweetheart?
Tim's nervous because Christmas is almost here. Shitting bricks.
This little girl.
Tim's nervous because you don't know if he's getting nothing.
Oh.
Sometimes I think all that Santa crap's just bull. If he was so real, how come we didn't get squat last year?
Oh.
I happen to know for a fact that Santa Claus is real. You know, every year he comes to our house. It's a good idea you came to stay with us, isn't it?
I love it here. You don't gotta put on your coat to go to the...
Oh.
You didn't notice if a man came here and delivered a letter today, did you?
Nope. How come?
Just one.
No Christmas bonus.
Come here.
This movie's so weird. Because it'll have, like, the weirdest, grossest moment followed by such a sweet little, cute little family moment.
So it is so many of these older movies that do that, where they write two different characters. They write like the gross man for comedic purposes, and then they write the actual hero of the story, and they like us to just pretend that they're one and the same, and it's like, no.
Not quite.
No. Is he a family man who's great and really hardworking, or is he constantly thinking about cheating on his wife?
Yeah.
What are you looking at?
An asshole in his bathrobe, emptying a chemical toilet into my sewer.
Oh my gosh.
It's a storm sewer. If it fills with gas, I pity the person who lights a match within 10 yards of it.
With a cigar and a beer. Some people are speedrunning death.
I know, seriously.
Oh yeah, no, they're gonna hate this.
Rocky said something about Eddie telling him that Santa Claus wasn't coming this year. Well, he's been out of work for close to 7 years. Catherine says he's been holding out for a management position.
Bro.
Truth is, things ain't going too good at all.
Ellen and I want to help you give the kids a nice Christmas.
This is just a real nice surprise. Here's a little list. To get something for you, Clark. Something really nice.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Is it Christmas? No, it's okay. Christmas Eve.
Yeah.
Throw me down, Claus.
I'll try not to, Aunt Bethany.
Oh, do we get more people?
Yeah, oh yeah. The littlest old lady I've ever seen.
Mom? What? This box is meowing.
No,
Don't
why?
shake.
No, don't do that, please.
Damn cat.
Take it in the kitchen and open it up.
Then we'll have a cat running around the house.
You can't.
Can't leave it in the box.
It's leaking. It's lime.
That would be her Jello mold.
You guys have to stop.
Oh my gosh, the anxiety I felt when he licked her finger, I can't even tell you.
Go find your sister.
You know what? I think we talked a big game about how functional this family is, but everything that they've done has made me want to call the police.
Since this is Aunt Bethany's 80th Christmas, I think she should lead us in the saying of grace.
I pledge allegiance to the flag.
Oh my gosh, that was really funny.
She reached into the depths of her mind for whatever she could grasp onto.
This turkey tastes half as good as it looks. I think we're all in for a very big treat.
He cuts it open. It's raw inside.
Excuse me?
Are those
moving?
Spores?
Why are you crying?
I told you we put it in too early.
Ooh, it's just a little dry.
Oh no, the inside is just cooked.
Oh. That was like some alien level special effects.
Yeah. Kitty cat.
Oh god.
Cats are notorious for liking to mess up Christmas trees.
I heard on the news that an airline pilot spotted Santa's sled on its way in from New York.
That's sweet.
You serious, Clark?
Eddie, come on. Is the cat okay?
One outlet. Oh, God.
What is it?
The cat is not okay.
It's insane. I was relaxed because I was like, there's no way they would do that. That's too cruel.
You smell something? It's not the chair. It's some kind of gas coming from the sewer.
Is Bro going to try and light? It's glowing?
Y'all, you're gonna create a new supervillain. That is what's gonna happen here.
Where did that come from?
Louis?
So what's the matter with you?
Bro is unfazed.
Done to my tree!
Oh, he's fully on fire. Never mind.
His pants. His seat. Oh.
I have a delivery for Clark W. Grisman. I was supposed to deliver it yesterday, but it fell between the seats.
Could have just turned this Christmas around.
My bonus.
Oh. What if it's only like $10?
I'm gonna wait till tomorrow to tell you all this, but what the heck? With this bonus check, I'm putting in a swimming pool.
Don't say it before tomorrow. Like, don't say it before you open it, though.
Ew, I'm scared.
That's the big one.
I'm really scared about how much money it's gonna be.
To make sure the pool goes in as soon as the ground thaws, I had to lay out the money in advance. I didn't have enough in my account to cover the check I wrote.
Why would you admit that?
Her face says it all.
Clark, what's wrong?
1 year membership in the Jelly of the Month Club.
Oh, God.
Wait.
Punch in the face I ever got. God damn it! Son.
I don't think your company is allowed to refer to that as a bonus.
If any of you are looking for any last-minute gift ideas for me, Frank Shirley, my boss, right here tonight.
I can fight him.
I don't want to tell him what a cheap, lying, no good, worm-headed sack of monkey shit he is. Holy shit! Where's the Tylenol?
Oscar worthy.
Oh my god! They left?
That was enough?
What is happening?
Yeah, I don't understand.
Gonna come back later. Yep.
Indeed.
Was that really necessary?
We needed a tree. It's burned down my tree, so I replaced it as best I could.
Are you okay?
No. Decidedly no.
Why do movies love psychopathic men? Why do we love to pretend that this is normal man behavior? This is not normal man behavior.
Oh. Sir!
It's a funny squeaky sound.
You couldn't hear.
Squirrels?
Squirrels, rats, in the
Mice.
trees. You nailed it.
What squirrel does this?
Quiet! Shut up!
Y'all.
She's unfazed.
Mom, don't move.
You're not gonna check on her first?
These goddamn things.
Oh, not recently, Clark. He read the squirrels were high in cholesterol.
Oh, his wife and kids are still there. Did Eddie just leave?
They didn't leave.
I'm gonna catch it in the coat, smack it with a hammer.
Catch it with the coat and just let it outside.
Let it go.
No, the china cabinet.
That was the worst way that could have fallen.
Right
Oh
over
my,
there and-
this is so painful.
I can't just attack someone.
All right then, if you're not man enough to put an end to this shit,
than I am.
These poor neighbors.
Yeah, truly.
I can't. Honestly, if this is as chaotic as it normally is, I understand why they don't like this family. Bro!
What happened to you?
She was just craving physical violence in that moment.
Yeah, I think so.
Nobody's walking out on this fun, old-fashioned family Christmas. No, no, we're all in this together. And when Santa squeezes his fat white ass down that chimney tonight...
If everyone just goes home before things get worse.
Worse? We're at the threshold of hell!
Jeez. Where did he go?
Oh, to the boss! He went to go get his boss, didn't he?
And he was like, here, I told you I would get you something for Christmas, Clark.
You losing your temper with the whole family only makes things worse, and you're too good a father to act like this.
True.
Snug in their beds, while visions of sugar plums danced in their heads. Cap had just settled our brains for a long...
I'm not ready for this. We finally calmed down.
And Eddie, with a man in his pajamas and a dog chain.
He gift wrapped him.
Stay here.
Fully kidnapped a man. This is a crime. This is a felony.
Merry Christmas, Clark.
Seems my husband's been abducted. The man was...
Never been treated like this in my life.
I'm sorry, this is our family's first kidnapping.
You're fired. Where's the phone? I'm calling the police.
17 years with the company. I've gotten a Christmas bonus every year but this one. You did. It's just plain...
Sucks.
Yeah, tell him.
Cousin-in-law whose heart is bigger than his brain.
I appreciate that, Clark.
What a backhanded compliment.
Sometimes things look good on paper, but they're luster when you see how it affects real folks.
This is the most unrealistic part of this movie.
Yeah, genuinely.
And his heart grew 2 sizes. Wow.
Although I think if we forced everyone giving someone a life salary, a living wage, they should meet the whole family that they are paying support for.
I agree.
You should know what's at stake here. Look them in their eyes.
Yeah.
Here comes Santa Claus.
Of course, yeah, the cops still have to show up. He was still kidnapped. This is crazy.
This is the end of the movie. This is how it ends, isn't it?
Freeze! Not you, them.
Frank.
Helen!
Oh, thank God you're all right.
I'm not pressing any charges.
Frank, honey, you were kidnapped.
She's the only normal person in this movie.
Remember how I was toying with the notion of suspending the Christmas bonuses?
Pretty low, mister. If I had a rubber hose, I would beat you into it.
It's the Christmas star. And that's all that matters tonight. Not bonuses or gifts or turkeys or...
Here we go.
It means something different to everybody.
It's a light on the sewage treatment plant.
Sewer gas.
Don't drop that!
That man flew. He flew.
Santa's flying.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. This is crazy. His hair.
All right.
I did it.
Did you?
All right. Not exactly Christmas classic status, but it was pretty solid. That was pretty run-of-the-mill, Christmas standard.
Yeah. It was funnier than I thought it would be. I kind of find a lot of these 80s movies that a lot of people are very nostalgic for. But listen, I didn't grow up in the 80s. I don't find a lot of them very funny. This one I thought was pretty funny. When she started pledging allegiance,
Classic.
Yeah.
Well, because there's some bits, and this is when I look at old stuff like this, I'm reminded of like again, these are good comedians and good writers, and they're capable of writing really great jokes. I find sometimes I go back and I watch old movies, and a lot of the jokes feel really tired because they're jokes that maybe by now, the 21st century, by like 2024, have been told and retold in movies a million times. I find a lot of the jokes in like 80s movies will feel like the he's right behind me isn't he kind of joke where you're like and they don't get me. But movies like this, or like if you've seen Airplane, there's some amazingly funny stuff that I think would be just as funny nowadays. It just kind of gets weighed down by those really old repeated jokes. And it's always things like, aha, so funny, the dad is, haha, he thinks this young woman's really hot and he can't keep it in his pants.
Yeah.
And it's one of those things where you're like, listen, I'm not trying to sound like a social justice warrior or nothing over here. I'm just genuinely asking, where's the funny? Where's the funny in that? It's not funny. It's not clever. And it's not like offensive. Like I wouldn't be like, this movie is so offensive. But it's not funny. Yeah. And then if you're going to make a Christmas movie and say at the end, if you're going to make a Christmas movie and be like, at the end of the day, the point wasn't gifts. The point wasn't the Christmas bonus. The point was that we were all together. Like, at one point in that movie was the point how much we love our family and one another. Like, that's just, don't lie to yourselves. It felt very American. Yeah. Not just because we said the Pledge of Allegiance and the Star Spangled Banner, but this was a very American movie. This is, I hate to say it, this is what this Christmas is going to feel like, maybe a little.
Yeah, because I'm like, it maybe that would have stuck if he didn't get the bonus at the end, and that was the reason everyone came together.
Yeah, he still got the bonus.
He still got the bonus, and then when he got the bonus, everyone was like, oh, never mind. Christmas isn't ruined. Let's all stick around.
Thank God.
Yeah.
Because now we've got money. We couldn't have been happy without money. For a pool, for something you can't even use for the next 6 months. Yeah, that was very silly. But also, like, there's good bits in it. Chevy Chase, a lot of his like style of comedy and the way he delivers lines is really funny, and I feel like you can tell it's the inspiration for a lot of like modern day actors in comedy movies. But it was just such a mixed bag. Like it was so 50-50 that I could not imagine this being like a Christmas classic in my house. Yeah. I think I mentioned to both my parents earlier today that I was watching this movie, and my dad was like, "Oh yeah," and my mom was kind of like, I don't think she likes
the same
Chevy
thing.
Chase.
I was talking to my dad yesterday, and I mentioned we were watching this, and he was like, "Oh, yeah, I've seen it. There might be some things that you might not love," and I was like, "It's from the '80s. I'm kind of expecting it." Yeah.
Yeah. That's the thing, is I know it's never stuff that's upsetting.
Yeah, it was, well...
But it is...
Well,
going back, I mean, I guess.
I'm surprised...
They killed the cat.
That this one... Because there's something that happens in a lot of 80s movies where everything's totally fine, and then they'll just super casually put something really racist in there for, like, a moment or two, and then move on, and I'm like... So this one, I don't think really had anything like that.
Yeah, there was nothing that, like, jumped out to me insanely.
Yeah.
There's some stuff here and there, but it feels like there was nothing in here that I can't... besides the treatment of women.
Yeah.
There was nothing in this movie that I can't imagine kind of hearing a comedian joke about today.
Yeah.
Because that's the truth, is, like, dark jokes can be funny, and there can be stories told about people who are assholes that are funny, because assholes do exist, and it's okay to laugh at them. But when the message of your movie is not about how your main character is an asshole, and then you have him act like an asshole the whole film, it's just, I can enjoy it, but it's, when movies are like that, I have to shut my brain off.
Yeah.
Because there's no way for me to get invested and say, like, I really care about this family. I cared about the kids.
I really cared about the kids.
And the wife.
And the wife.
She was there. She was working real hard the whole time.
Yeah.
So yeah, this feels like a bit of a dad Christmas movie. Maybe like a guilty pleasure. And a few moments that are like childhood wish fulfillment for Christmas. Like, oh, I wish my sled would go rocket speed, and I wish that I could cover my house in lights and get the biggest tree, all those kinds of things. But I think underneath that, there wasn't a whole lot of substance.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, sorry, Chevy Chase. I think we will be doing a few more Christmas movies. We don't totally know yet what. I also don't know. We're not sure when this. Obviously, we're filming this before Thanksgiving, and we're just back from a break, so schedule is kind of TBD. But perhaps I will put up a poll. Maybe there will be a poll up before this episode goes up, with some possible Christmas movies, ones we haven't seen, just because we did watch a lot over on White Noise Reacts back when we were doing that. But I think there's still a bunch that we haven't seen. So that'll be somewhere. That'll be on the channel, on the Patreon, somewhere to check out. And then, yeah, in the meantime, just keep your eyes out. We'll have some cool reactions. We're maybe looking to start another series. My first series I watched on White Noise was Arcane, and now season 2 has just dropped. So that's, like, huge. People have been waiting for this for, like, 3 years. So maybe we'll touch that. I don't know. But in the meantime, thank you guys so much for watching and liking and subscribing, because you definitely did all of those things. And if you didn't, do them. And if you want to help even more than that, you could hop over to Patreon, where you will find extra special content and full-length reactions of everything. So, yeah. That's all over there, and we'll see you guys in the next reaction.